often do you use your mobile phone?
I use it several times a day for communication, browsing the internet, and listening to music.
Do you think people use their phones too much?
Yes, many people are glued to their phones, even in social situations. It's become a bit of an addiction for some.
Have mobile phones changed the way we communicate?
Absolutely. We rely more on texting and apps now instead of face-to-face conversations or phone calls.
Do you know how to ride a bicycle?
Yes, I learned when I was a child. It's a skill I still use occasionally for short trips or exercise.
Is cycling popular in your country?
It's gaining popularity, especially among young people and in eco-friendly cities, but cars are still more common.
Would you like to go on a long cycling trip?
Yes, I think it would be a great adventure, especially if it's through the countryside or along scenic trails. One rule I really don't like but still have to follow is the dress code at my university. We are required to wear formal clothes, like button-up shirts, trousers, and sometimes even ties, whenever we're on campus. At first, I thought it would only be for special presentations or official events, but it turns out that it's enforced every day, even during regular lectures. The rule is meant to promote professionalism, and the administration believes that formal dress improves discipline and academic seriousness. However, I personally find it quite unnecessary. Formal clothes are often uncomfortable, especially in hot weather, and not very practical for sitting long hours in class. Also, I believe that learning and professionalism come from attitude and effort, not from what you wear. Many successful people today work in casual attire and focus more on productivity than appearance. Despite my dislike for the rule, I still follow it because I don't want to face warnings or penalties. I've learned to carry an extra shirt in my bag and change after leaving campus if I'm going somewhere else. Overall, while I understand the reason behind the rule, I wish the university would be more flexible, perhaps allowing smart casual wear. Until then, I'll continue to follow it, even if reluctantly.
Why do schools and workplaces have rules?
Rules create structure, ensure safety, and maintain fairness. Without rules, there would be chaos, and it would be difficult to manage large groups of people effectively.
Are rules always necessary?
Not always. Some rules may become outdated or too strict over time. It's important to evaluate rules regularly to make sure they still serve a purpose and don't restrict creativity or freedom unnecessarily.
What kinds of rules are most commonly broken by people?
People often break rules related to punctuality, dress codes, or phone use. In public, rules about littering or noise are commonly ignored too, often due to lack of enforcement or awareness.
Should children be taught to follow all rules strictly?
They should be taught to understand why rules exist, not just to follow them blindly. Teaching children to question and evaluate rules helps them become responsible and independent thinkers.
How can governments encourage people to follow rules?
Governments can run awareness campaigns, provide incentives for good behavior, and ensure fair enforcement. When people feel respected and understand the reason behind a rule, they're more likely to follow it.